The wolf and a necklace are the things that I saw when I felt the energy behind your reading, Pisces. And look at the cards. We've got the Knight of Pentacles. That's somebody very practical, not usually very aggressive. But I think the Knight of Pentacles in this case, next to the Seven of Swords reversed, is the wolf. And then we have the necklace. We've got the Empress, who's literally wearing a necklace. So now I'm getting a sense of two people. Or if this is one person, this is somebody who is kind of vicious, but looks pretty, makes themselves look pretty on the outside. Kind of like the wolf from Little Red Riding Hood, right? Who dresses up in the story. He takes on, I think he either dresses up like the grandmother, or he like wears her body like a meat suit or something, depending on which gross version of the story you listen, you watch, or read. But there's a sense that there is a wolf and a Little Red Riding Hood. Someone is like a predator. That's the sense, is someone secretly a predator. Now, if you're a predator, then I suppose maybe you're a predator. But this could be somebody coming at you guys as a predator, or somebody you know. So this could be a warning too. On the bottom, we have the Knight of Cups. Holy shit, this person's a manipulator. This person's a charmer. But this person wants like nookie. This person's a horn dog. This person has, they want sex. That's their motivation here. Page of Wands, and they want something. They want something from you. They want something from maybe you or somebody around you, right? And they have a whole spiel. Like, look, Knight of Swords and the Magician. This person has like a whole narrative behind how they approach people, and they seem like they're very successful in getting what they want. This person is like a real player, but they're a wolf in sheep. Is that a wolf in sheep's clothing? Is that how that's described? But not even sheep's clothing. They're a wolf dressed up as the grandma from Little Red Riding Hood, and they're like, as soon as you open the door, they're gonna eat you. Let's see what else there is actually on the top of the deck here. So on the top, we've got the Five of Swords. Oh my God. Five of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles. Holy shit, talk about a player. That's somebody who's gonna like one and done ya. They promise you like they're gonna marry you, and then they one and done you. It's like a one night stand. But they gave you the complete impression that they'll tell you whatever you need to hear, even if that includes like lying. Seven of Swords reverse can be lying by omission or leading someone on. They will lead you on like the wolf, and then once they get what they want from you, once they devour you, however you want to take that metaphorically, then they ditch, because Nine of Pentacles is bachelor energy. So this person is a real player. They're gonna one and done ya, and they're gonna ditch. So be aware of someone like that in your life. The next card, the Lovers. So this is all talking about the Lovers. So this is all talking about relationships. So we're talking about some sort of steamy, possibly romantic relationship between you, someone you know, like someone's like just like being a predator on you or someone you know, and they just want sex. This is very clear. Let's pull oracle cards, see if we can find out more, see if you guys should be alarmed, see if this is gonna go somewhere dangerous. We're gonna find out more about this, and we're gonna pull advice. So stick with me here. Anything else here for Pisces? Okay, that was fast. Holy shit. We've got the Princess. That's somebody young and inexperienced. Somebody who's probably easy pickings, right? If you're young and inexperienced, Scorpio, you might be easy to take advantage of, basically. Now, with Libra here, there is a sense that you want this, or this person does want it back. It's like they want to be used. It's like that song. Some people, how does it go? Some people want to use you. Some people want to be used by you, right? That's how that song goes. And there is a sense of one person wanting to use the other person, and one person want to be used by the other person. So they're kind of letting it happen. So maybe this is okay. Maybe this is equal, sided. It's equal, right? Let's see. We've got the Road Forward. We've got Neptune, the Universal Hexagram, and the Hand. It's going to happen, okay? Eventually. There's going to be some kind of, probably sex or this predation, whatever that means. However, the devouring, however far that goes in your mind or for your situation is going to happen. And it's going to be good not because it's gonna be like, I don't know, fantastic, or because it's gonna be everlasting. It's gonna be good because there's gonna be good lessons and there's gonna be personal growth. Because we've got the universal hexagram and Neptune here. That is personal growth. That is, you have a one night, you deal with the player, and then you learn in the future that that's not what you want, or maybe you're cool with it, and maybe you decide that you just want to, have a good time for a while, and this was great. So there's a sense of personal growth from all this, and like I said, one person wants to be used, one person wants to use you, one person wants to be used by you. Let's pull advice. Tell me advice, please. Any advice for Pisces? Oh, there we go. Got 9 of Wands reversed so far. I mean, it's kind of almost telling me, like, don't expect to go all the way with this person, or don't expect to go, to marry this person. 9 of Wands reversed is not going the distance. Not going the distance. So don't expect the end-all, be-all from this encounter. Let's see what else there is here. The Hermit. Yeah, the Hermit. It's like, again, this is more about personal growth than it is about this relationship blossoming between these two people. It is the Hermit. Let's see what else there is. Because, look, Page of Cups, Judgment, 5 of Swords. You learn from the experience. You learn from what happened, from basically being ditched, from being dumped. And it's still good, though, because you get something out of it. Page of Cups. It's good for a little while. Yeah, it sucks when you do get dumped, but was it worth it? You got to think back to those relationships you had where you got dumped. Was it actually worth it? Probably, because not only did you learn lessons, but it was probably good in that time. So that's what this is saying. It's like, if you can appreciate it for what it is, for the time, for what it was, enjoy it for what it was, and not for what it could have been, or assign some sort of expectation to it, then it'll be great. It's just like, just expect, get what you want out of this relationship without setting expectations. Because like I said, I feel like this person's gonna be like a one and done, type of thing. On the bottom, we have 6 of Pentacles. That is, give it a shot, give it a chance. You don't stand to lose much, except maybe a little embarrassment, except maybe a little awkwardness, and again, maybe shame, all that stuff that comes with being wrong and learning a lesson. But like I said, it'll be worth it overall. Let's see what we get out of the Oracle cards. Any last advice here for Pisces? Any last advice? Like I said, and by the way, this doesn't even have to be you. So let's say you have a daughter, and your daughter's dating a kid, your daughter's in like high school or college, they're dating someone, you're concerned, and this all might apply to your daughter. And yeah, it's okay, you kind of gotta let them learn their lesson, if that's the case too, right? It'll be good. It'll be good for them to learn their own lessons. Even if you get an inkling this person's a player, you're right, but it's still good for them to learn their own lessons. Let's see what we get here. Yeah, I mean, then now this is just repeating what I literally just said. Learning your own lessons. So the number 9, Jupiter, and the 3 is kind of like your friends teaching you things, like the people who are around you, teaching you how to be a better person, like your peers. Your peers kind of teaching you the lessons that you need to know. In this case, we're talking about a relationship between two people, but also it's a social setting. It's a social, learning about social situations, social, maybe even one-on-one social situation, all sorts of social situations. And that's part of growing up. So the Princess with Libra is just growing up. You can't avoid getting it wrong to learn the lessons as part of growing up. Nobody grows up getting every single part of life correct, like learning the lessons without getting anything wrong. So you have to get things wrong in order to learn the lessons that you need to learn in life. And there's just no way around that. And that's what this is saying. It's like, you can't try to plan ahead of the lessons that you're going to learn. You just can't. You kind of, at a certain point, you got to relax. That's the bed. You got to kind of relax. And even if something's not going to be Libra and the Princess, if it's not going to be the person you marry, it's okay. Relax, because you're still going to get a chance to experience things that you need to experience and learn and grow and develop as a person. And that's just part of the process, okay? Pisces, that's going to be your reading. Thank you guys for being here. Don't forget to follow the channel, subscribe, and if you really want to support my work, support what I do, you can go ahead and check out Patreon, which is a service that I have which has a lot more stuff on there. I've got like love readings, I've got monthly readings, so check that out. Links are below, and yeah, with that, I will see you guys next time.